Friends, teaching your children good behavior and keep them busy in a creative way can become more difficult, though no less important, during stressful times and pandemic like today. With schools closing and many parents working at home or facing job uncertainty, it's more important than ever to use positive parenting and healthy approaches to discipline. Friends, together let us know some very important tips for families facing long periods of isolation at homes during the COVID-19 outbreak. Tip number 1. Prevent boredom. Friends, boredom of frustrated children are more likely to act out. Many children have had their lives disrupted and they are out of schools. They cannot play with their friends. Friends, try to keep your kids busy with a healthy and productive schedule. Tip number 2. Friends, use rewards and privileges to reinforce good behavior. For example, completing school assignments, chores, or getting along with siblings, and when they do so, give them some rewards and privileges to make them feel satisfied and comfortable and happy even in these extraordinary times. Tip number 3. Know when to respond as long as your child is not doing something very bad or dangerous, and get attention for good behavior. Ignoring minor bad behavior and lesser dangerous things can be an effective way of stopping it. Don't try to fight, argue, criticize or even embarrass your children for everything they have done you don't like. Put yourself in their shoes and try to understand their psychology. Tip number 4. Answer questions about COVID-19 simply and honestly. Talk with your children about any threatening news they hear. It is okay to say people are getting sick, but say following rules like hand washing and staying home will help your family to stay safe and healthy. Tip number 5. Avoid physical punishment. Friends, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics report, parents that spanking, beating and other forms of physical or corporal punishment risks injury and is not effective. Physical punishment can increase aggression in children long term and also fail to teach children to behave and practice self-control. In fact, friends, research shows that it may harm the child, inhibit normal brain development. Corporal punishment may take away child's sense of safety and security at home, which are especially needed now. Tip number 6. Spend some quality time together. Friends, set aside some time to spend with each of your children and ask them what they would like to do. The suggestions include reading a book, looking at pictures, going for a walk, doing a chore together, playing games both indoor and outdoor, or helping them study. This will help your children to think you as their friends and they would more likely follow your suggestions and guidelines. Tip number 7. Keep it positive and praise your children. Friends, using positive language, replacing your child or teenager for something they have done well. This will help reassure them that you notice what they are doing and truly care about it. And they will try to do it even in a more accurate way and will almost always try to please you back. Tip number 8. Take steps to manage stress. Friends, managing stress is a big thing for families stuck at home these days. Be open and listen to your children. Your children will look to you for support and reassurance. Accept what they feel and give them comfort. Make them feel like you are their friends, not enemies. And sometimes try to become and behave like a child with your children, because your children don't care your status, intellect and experience. They just care about their fun and enjoyment. And do not try to be the boss at home. Instead, try to be a good companion and friend. Tip number 9. Keep your children away from threatening images they may see on TV, social media and computers. And with older children, talk together about what they are hearing on the news and correct any misinformation or rumors you may hear. Tip number 10. Ask your children how they are managing the stress. Listen carefully and compassionately. Spend time with your children in the same room. It is more comforting to be together than alone and isolated during lockdown. Offer a listening ear of support, comfort and encouraging words which can help even the most introverted of children. Allow your children to reach out to text or call their friends and classmates they have not heard since the lockdown. Guide your children in taking on additional responsibilities and everyday tasks. Explain you cannot become super parent and you need their help. Tell them they are special and best, not dumb and idiots. Example of help would be putting their laundry in laundry basket, or learning how to fold towels, or to help mom in kitchen or dad at home office. And finally, avoid taking their moodiness or frustration personally. Friends, crisis brings out the best of the worst in children. Give a lot of grace, since we all need a grace during this period of lockdown. So friends, if you like this video, please share it with your nears and dears, because we always over knowledge and experience to others. Thanks for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe, and stay blessed.